Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for December 3rd, 2019. This is a reading for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I just want to say thank you guys for listening. It means the world to me, seeing all of your love and support. All right, the Nine of Wands wanted to pop out there. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to ask Spirit, angels, ancestors, our loved ones who have passed, and Spirit Guide, and our Spirit Guides for messages for the collective, December 3rd, 2019. Messages for the collective, December 3rd, 2019. Messages for the collective, December 3rd, 2019. Okay. Overall energy here is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is usually a little bit of emotional disappointment. Somebody who is being offered a gift but can't seem to see it. All right, their mind is too focused on these three empty cups. Meanwhile, the universe is offering them this blessing, this cup that is full. All right, so it's somebody who really, who's very focused. Maybe your energy, you're vibrating at a lower level because something happened, but Spirit wants you to say, hey, remember, everything happens for a reason, and that if it's all, we can turn it all into a learning experience and for our greatest good. And actually what happened, whatever was disappointing to you, is going to open up the door for something new and something better. Underneath that, we have the Three of Wands, which is all about expansion. It's all about growth. It's all about, taking all the information that you've gathered and learned and studied, and then you putting it out into the world and having it really come back to you. And this is with underneath that is the Six of Wands, which is a victory card. So there's definitely success here as long as you can see and take advantage of this offering this blessing that's being offered to you. And then we have the Eight card underneath that. The Eight is all about you becoming a master of your craft. So I see that there's a lot of success and expansion here, but there is some emotional disappointment that we might have to get through first. So let's go ahead and take a look at these cards. Okay, interesting. All right, we have the Emperor card. So I really have to say, yesterday we pulled all four major arcana cards, and it was all about foundations, like our foundations with a love relationship or something we're very emotionally attached to, or even just our own personal foundation with the Two of Cups. So now we have Four of Cups, a little bit of disappointment here. And yesterday I was really seeing in my mind's eye the Emperor card. So I'm really glad that it came out because I feel like these two readings are definitely connected. So the first, we do have Cups cards. We have two Cups cards coming out, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The Emperor is Aries energy, and then we have more Aries, Leo, Sag energy coming out with the Wands card. And then we also have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So we have a little bit of everybody showing up in this reading, okay? But there's definitely a lot of fire energy as well underneath this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, which we saw yesterday too. Okay, so the Two of Wands is all about the planning stages. This is him looking at this globe and planning all of the things he can do, seeing the big picture. He's standing high up in his castle and he can see everything that's going on. He's studying, he's learning, he's planning, he's deciding. Okay, and this is after the Ace of Wands, which is a huge spark, some passion that you have, something that's been ignited that you can't ignore. Okay, so again, it could be a spiritual journey, it could be a new business idea, a side hustle, it could be a relationship, it could be many different things. So he's looking at this world and he's really got this energy of the world is my oyster. But this card is coming in the reverse, so it's kind of taking us back to the Ace of Wands energy, and it's really telling me here that more planning is involved. You can't just using this impulse and this passion and this will to get something done won't make it happen overnight, okay? So that there may need a little bit more, you might need a little bit more of objectivity when you approach this situation, or whatever this situation resonates with you as, to approach it with a little bit more objectivity. Remember that you will maybe need to do a little bit more planning. And I feel like there's something that you're missing, okay, that you definitely want this expansion. You'll get to a point where you've done all the work. I think you've been doing a lot of work, but there's something that you're not quite seeing. I do see you being very successful here, but you're missing something, okay? And that Two of Wands is being able to see the big picture, being able to see all the possible challenges and all of the possible opportunities that you can capitalize on. But since it's in the reverse, there's something here that you're missing. There's a missing piece, okay? And that with the Four of Cups as well, you're maybe focused on the wrong thing, okay? So pull back and try to see what it is you're missing. The Two of Pentacles, again, we have more twos coming out, just like we did yesterday. Remember how many fours we had coming out? Now we have twos coming out. The Two of Pentacles, this is all about a side hustle. This is all about balance. This is all about you managing everything. And when it's in the upright, you're doing it very seamlessly, very, very easily. You're doing it with poise. Okay, but in the background, we see, look at all of these waves and all of these ships, and there's a little bit of rocky emotions here. So, you're kind of like, you're not quite rocking the boat. You're kind of going with the flow here. But since this is in the reverse, I'm getting here that there's a real risk of you doing too much. Okay, that you're doing too much and you're going to drop one of these pentacles. And if you do, one of these pentacles can drop and it can like smash your toe, and it can really, really hurt and throw you off of your game. So Spirit is saying, maybe you've taken on too much. Maybe you're trying to focus on all three of these cups when you really need to focus on just one cup. Yesterday I mentioned, people overextending themselves. And when we overextend ourselves and try to do everything, oftentimes, if we can't handle it, we're not doing everything well, we're doing everything mediocre, okay, and in a mediocre fashion. And when we really focus and zero in on our priorities and what we need to do, then we can really do something really well rather than doing a lot of things not very well, okay? These twos are coming out, and again, I'm really resonating with this. This has to do with a relationship. It could be a soulmate relationship. We have the Six of Cups coming out, which is somebody that maybe is from your childhood, somebody that gives you just this playfulness and this nostalgic feeling, or somebody that you've had different lives with. So again, this may very well speak to you in a soulmate or a twin flame energy. The Six of Cups is all about looking at what's worked for you in the past. Okay, now for some of us, you might be focused too much on the past. Okay, or for some of you may be focused too much on that expansion and looking outward and moving forward, when there's something that's happened in the past or a person from your past that really warrants a little bit more TLC, a little bit more focus, and looking at what really worked for you in the past, so that you can turn these twos right side up. So there's more of an equal exchange, so you can make a well-informed decision, so that you can balance everything out, so you can bring a little bit of peace into your life, peace and prosperity and harmony. Okay, and this more playful, loving energy. And then finally, we have the Emperor card coming out, which again is Aries, and this is all about standing in your power. This is also telling me here that you are the authority. Okay, and we really need to, you are the one that has to make the decisions here. You are the one who has to set the boundaries, either with this person or internally, that you have to stand in your power. This Four of Cups card is somebody, it's kind of a luxury card. It's the, people who have the luxury to sit and contemplate, are usually people who have a lot in their lives and have to express a little bit more gratitude. And the Emperor, he's just taking control. He's sitting in his power. And that's something that, when you're in the Four of Cups, you're not really. You're kind of giving your power away and you're missing some opportunities. All right, additional messages from the Psychic Tarot for the collective, December 3rd, 2019. So we have Rejoice and Celebration coming out. All right, we have Triumph, 7, the Chariot card, Cancer energy. Lots of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And then we have shadow energy. Okay, very interesting. So again, here I was talking a lot about balance that we're seeing with the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. Okay, yesterday it was the Two of Cups. The shadow energy is really balancing the good and the bad. Now, the Emperor, he has found perfect balance, so he sits in his power. Here we have two people that are vying for the same thing, okay? And I really get that this is an internal struggle, but then again, yesterday it was talking about this may be a relationship, and we have to balance the shadow and the light sides of ourselves, but then also two people have to come together to form that perfect yin and yang. And I'm really getting that something here is out of balance with these Two of Cups, these Two of Wands, these Two of Pentacles. It's getting to be too much. Okay, you're getting, I think you're emotionally, you're not focused, you're feeling really disappointed, but Spirit is saying there is this huge opportunity for growth and expansion and success, and you are the master of your craft, of your finances, of your emotions. So it's really, Spirit is asking you to take control here. All right, remember this rejoice and celebration if you need to ask for help from friends and family, but more than anything, I'm getting allow yourself to be happy, because here you're focused on negative energy and you're vibrating at a lower level, and that's going to attract things at a lower level as well. Rejoice and celebration is telling me, hey, there's a lot to be thankful for, especially this time of family and celebration and holidays. For those of you who are celebrating holidays, really don't take this for granted. Don't focus on the negative things. Don't focus on where you might not match up to other people. If you don't have a good job, or if you don't have a family, or you're not married, stop comparing yourself to others. Focus on you. Focus on finding that balance, okay? And focus on vibrating at a higher level so you can attract that which is at an equal level, okay? The Chariot energy, there's a lot of Cancer energy in this reading, and a lot of water energy, but triumph is yours. You just have to find this balance. Remember, the Chariot card in the traditional Rider-Waite deck is a charioteer holding onto a staff straight up, signifying potency, okay? But what he's doing is he's able to hold on and balance himself while they're going full force ahead on a rocky road, through rivers, through streams, through forests, up mountains. They're going into battle. They know what they want. He knows how to get it. He's using all of his maturity and his strength and his experience to seamlessly get these two beasts, one black, one white, who are snorting, snarling, going in two different directions, and he's using all of his strength to get them to look in one direction and go for it. And that's what you have to do as well. Remember, step into your power. This is also military might. Some of you, and authority, some of you might be actually dealing with somebody in the military, or in the military yourselves, or have been. For others of you, because I'm getting there's a lot of battle here. For others of you, you're really struggling. This has been a real emotional internal battle, or there have been a lot of fights with you and your partner. Okay, but there's something here, there's definitely some sort of war between good and evil here we see in the shadow side. Remember, 1 and 8 leads up to a 9, and 9s are all about transitions, attainment, and near completion. And Spirit is saying, you are the one who has to step into your power. Get out of this disappointed kind of, it's this lazy sadness. Okay, I know that sounds really weird, but those are the messages that are coming to me. Now is not the time. Now is the time to step into your power. There are things that need to be brought back into balance, internally or within this relationship, or externally. All right, here we have denial. Yeah, so some of you might be in denial here about what needs to happen or what is going on, and surrender. Oof, yeah. So I love this sort of orange color that's coming out. It's really feeding off of this Emperor card, that Leo, Aries, Sag energy, that fire. But somebody here has been in denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Again, this pulling back on the Four of Cups card might be because you're afraid to make a decision, or you're afraid to confront somebody or your partner or even yourself. yourself and, say, guess what? I need this balance, but you need to do it. You need to step into your power now. Okay. And then the second card out is surrender. I can release my need to control. That speaks beautifully with the Emperor card because he is oftentimes a control freak, somebody who wants to micromanage. Maybe somebody's micromanaging you or you're micromanaging others because you don't want to acknowledge really the internal work that you need to do. All right. This is very important shadow work, you guys, that may be brought about by this Mercury in retrograde. Remember, we're in the shadows of Mercury retrograde until December 7th. Okay, so keep that in mind. Final message for the collective, December 3rd, 2019. Final message for the collective, December 3rd, 2019. Okay. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. The colors here work really, really well. You guys really need to balance out, find balance. You need to either have a very heart-to-heart talk with somebody, but you need to come out of this disappointment because, again, growth, expansion, victory, and mastery are all yours, okay? They're all yours to be had. And remember to smile. Remember that you need to come out of negative energy so that you can attract things that are of the same frequency. All right. And surrender to it and release your need to control. But you do need to step into your power. Okay. And that might actually let you release control. Once you're more balanced, you're not going to find the need to control everyone and everything around you because you'll feel that control without having to exert it over anybody or anything else. I love you guys so much. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if and only if that's something that you like to do. And remember, I love you guys so much and thank you for listening.